Dragon Wisdom and Somatic Insights narrated by Zoran the Dragonzoran's opening words. Humans flutter between body, mind, and spirit, as if they are separate islands, but dragons know better. Our breath, our claws, our flame, they are not isolated strengths, but parts of one magnificent whole. To truly live, you must unite your scattered pieces, weaving body, mind, and spirit into a tapestry of purpose. Section 1. Zoran's teachings. Reflections on the body-mind-spirit connection. Dragons are creatures of harmony, where every flick of a tail and beat of a wing is perfectly aligned. This connection between body, mind, and spirit is not an abstract philosophy. It's a lived truth that humans often forget. Let Zoran guide you back to this sacred unity. Dragon Wisdom on Body-Mind-Spirit Unity 1. The body is the foundation. Your flesh is not just a vessel, it's the canvas on which your life's stories are painted. To ignore it is to lose the thread of your existence. Example: a tight chest doesn't merely signal stress, it's your spirit recoiling from misalignment, demanding attention. 2. The mind is the navigator. Thoughts shape how you interpret your sensations, crafting meaning out of raw data. A clenched fist could mean anger or determination, depending on your mindset. Example: a racing heartbeat before a speech might feel like fear, but reframing it as excitement changes your experience entirely. 3. The spirit is the flame. Spirit is the essence that fuels your body and mind. When disconnected from spirit, actions feel hollow and thoughts scatter like ash in the wind. Example: a creative block isn't just mental, it's your spirit calling for deeper connection, urging you to move or breathe differently. Zoran's insight: to fly, a dragon does not simply flap its wings, it feels the wind in its bones and carries it in its heart. You too must move with all that you are. Section 2. Integrating philosophy into somatic practice. Somatics teaches us to listen to the body, but what of the mind and spirit? Philosophy bridges the gap, helping us decode and apply the wisdom of our sensations into purposeful action. Philosophical principles in Somatics narrated by Zoran the Dragonzoran's opening words. Little human, you believe philosophy exists only in the mind, but dragons know it burns first in the body. Every stretch, every tremor, every sigh is not mere sensation, it is wisdom made flesh. Let me show you how great thinkers have unknowingly danced with the principles of Somantics. 1. Phenomenology. Embodied experience as the gateway to meaning. What it teaches phenomenally, rooted in the work of Edmund Husserl and later Martin Heidegger, explores the nature of experience. It teaches that we do not merely perceive the world passively, we interpret it actively, shaping meaning through our sensations and actions. In Somantics, phenomenology reveals that the body isn't just reacting to life, it's participating in it, translating sensory input into insights. For example, the tightness in your chest during confrontation isn't just a symptom, it's a message, a portal into deeper truths about your fears or desires. Zoran's take: when my wings ache, I do not curse the wind, I ask, what flight have I neglected? You must do the same, listen to the ache, and let it guide you. Somatic application. Phenomy invites us to notice how our movements and sensations reveal underlying beliefs. 1. Observe the body's responses. Pause when you feel tension, a clenched fist, hunched shoulders, or racing heartbeat. Ask yourself, what story is my body telling me right now? 2. Decode the sensation. For example, a hunched posture during a meeting might reveal feelings of inadequacy or overwhelm. Reframe: my body is asking me to breathe deeply and reclaim my space. Practical exercise: body story journal. After noticing a sensation, for example, tightened jaw, write a brief narrative explaining it. Example: my jaw clenched because I felt unheard. It's reminding me to speak clearly next time. 2. Existentialism, freedom and responsibility in shaping your being. What Itiki has existential championed by thinkers like Jean-Paul Sartre and Simone de Beauvoir, asserts that freedom lies in choice. It teaches that while circumstances may constrain us, we are responsible for how we react and shape our existence. In Somantics, this philosophy reminds us that the body is not a prison, it is a canvas. A slouched posture may feel like defeat, but it's also a choice waiting to be undone. Standing tall becomes an act of reclaiming freedom and asserting agency. Zoran's take: a dragon grounded is not a dragon defeated, it is a dragon resting, preparing to soar. Your slumped shoulders? Not failure, simply wings waiting to stretch. Somatic application exitin empowers us to use the body intentionally, turning reactive patterns into deliberate actions. 1. Recognize your agency. Notice the physical manifestations of defeat: slumped shoulders, bowed head, heavy steps. Ask yourself, what would freedom look like in my body right now? 2. Reclaim your posture. Begin with small adjustments. Lift your chest, roll your shoulders back, let your chin rise. Feel how standing tall shifts your emotional state, imbuing you with confidence and purpose. Practical exercise, posture reset practice. At moments of stress, pause and scan your posture. Adjust until you embody strength. Reflect afterward. How did standing tall affect my mood or perspective? 3. Stoicism, balance as the alignment of emotion with purpose. What Itiki Stoicism, founded by philosophers like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius, advocates for emotional mastery, not suppression, but alignment. It teaches us to channel emotions constructively, ensuring they serve rather than dominate us. In Somantics, Stoicism transforms trembling hands or pounding hearts into allies, urging us to harness their energy rather than fearing it. A trembling hand before action isn't weakness, it's vitality, asking to be channeled into purpose. Zoran's take: when my flame flickers, it is not failure, it is simply waiting for the right gust of air. Your trembling hands are not faltering, they are sparks waiting to ignite. Somatic application Stoicism encourages us to meet emotions in the body with calm awareness, aligning them with deliberate action. 1. Reframe emotional signals. Notice the physical manifestations of fear: shaking hands, quickened breath, tightened jaw. Reframe: this is my body preparing me, not betraying me. 2. Channel into movement. Use trembling hands to write, build, or create. Let racing breath fuel a courageous step forward. Practical exercise, tremor to action. When you feel trembling or restlessness, pair it with intentional movement, for example, taking bold steps, gesturing confidently. Reflect: how did this transformation affect my emotions and actions? Conclusion: philosophy embody phenomenally. Existentialism and Stoicism are not mere thoughts, they are living principles, woven into the fabric of your body. Each teaches that your sensations and movements are not random, they are messages, choices, and calls to action. Zoran's closing reflection: the greatest thinkers have always carried their wisdom in their bones, whether trembling with fear, lifted in triumph, or stretched in curiosity. Philosophy is not for books alone, it is for bodies, little human. Go embody it.